The party
Guy
was lame to me.
Fieri.
Fieri.
This is the fun.
Yeah.
So they're trying to track him down. Mora's at the party.
I just want to say, you are never allowed to pick the freaking theme for anything again. Okay. Albuquerque, fire truck. We're just yelling out words now? What's going on here? Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of BS Drunk Movie Reviews. This is a weekly podcast, and we do upload the video version of this to our YouTube channel, so be sure to check us out there. My name is Matt, and as always, I'm being joined by my co-host and sister, Vetta.
Hi, guys. How are
Hey.
you?
I'm good. How are you?
Living the dream.
You know it. Well, somebody's dream. And on this episode, you guys, we're going to be talking about the movie 3 O'Clock High. Which I didn't realize how much I loved this movie, Vetta. And so,
I told you when I picked it, it came up on like 100 underrated movies, and I was like, it is. I was like, the minute I saw it, I was like, done. I don't need to look no more. I have my movie.
Yeah. No, it's a good movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Okay, but before we get started on this, I'm going to ask you the most important question of the night, and that is, what are you drinking? Vetta, what are you drinking?
So this movie was made in 87, so doing the denim jacket, the chunky.
You
So I went right along with it, kept on going. So I am drinking a Beat Box, which is an adult juice box.
That's awesome.
And it's fruit punch because everything in the 80s was fruit punch. You had,
fruit punch is great.
High C Cola, Kool-Aid, and by the time I am done with this, I don't have a backup drink today, guys, because this is 11.1% alcohol.
Nice.
So, yeah. So run out and get yourself a Beatbox. I wish they were a sponsor.
Nice. Yeah. Sponsor us Beatbox. I'll drink one. I'll drink two.
I put the little flabs out like for a juice box so I don't squeeze it as I'm drinking all over her myself. Even though I'm sure Matt would love that and make it into 900 different video. He'd probably remix it and shit.
I would. It'd be great. So I am having a Diet Coke, okay? But I'm taking inspiration from the movie. So at one point in time, which we're going to talk about, he brushes his teeth, but then he rinses it out with a Diet Coke. So I have dumped out half of it, and the other half is rum chata because it's not I wasn't putting toothpaste in here, so I was like, I'm just gonna put some rum chata in the Diet Coke. So I'm having that, and then for a backup, since it takes place kind of in the morning, I made a cup of coffee, but I put more rum chata in it.
so you're just having
I'm just having rum chata.
Rum chata.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I feel like you were running low on liquor and you went, I got rum chata. What can I add rum chata?
I have so much liquor, but it's like I was trying to I was like, oh, I'm gonna try to go along with the theme with the drink, but then I was like, what can I do with the Diet Coke? And I was like, well, I'm not putting toothpaste in there, and I really don't like mint in my
I hate mint.
I don't like mint with my liquor. So I'm like, well, I was like, well, rum chata's white, so I'll just that's kind of like the toothpaste and everything.
Can't say that.
Yeah. What? The rum chata's white?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. But I feel like eventually the guy at the liquor store is going to be like, where have you been? Did you get help?
Yeah. So, all right, let's get started on reviewing this movie, because I'm quite excited. Meek high schooler Jerry Mitchell inadvertently angers the school's dangerous new transfer student, Buddy Revell, after Jerry accidentally touches Buddy's arm violating Buddy's strict no touching rule. Buddy challenges him to a fight in the parking lot at exactly 3 p.m., which I want to talk about that rule of his, but let me get the pull up.
No, we're going to talk about when Jerry touches him when we get to it, because I have so many problems.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we start off with our main character here, Jerry, and he's sleeping. He's just having a nice day.
Yeah,
I should have worn. I own this shirt. I should have worn this shirt.
What to it?
What?
This has almost like Ferris Bueller's Day Off vibes. And every kid,
I get that.
Well, I own one of those shirts right now, only it's black
I own that
instead
shirt.
of blue. Yeah, you own that exact shirt?
The exact shirt. I should have wore it.
I was going to say, I have one black, but not blue.
I
might
have
even
one in
have a
black
black.
and blue and in red. So yeah, look at me.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. So he wakes up and there's his sister with her Diet Coke. And
Oh,
she's
I'm
like,
almost positive I had that sweater.
gosh, that sweater was great. I loved
I
everything about the
yeah.
fashion in this movie. Okay. So she wakes up and she's like, hey, your alarm was going off. You should get up now or whatever she says.
Don't
She's,
you
oh
have
no,
to open the
school store
the
at
school
7. And I'm all
yeah.
like, it is, the sun is out. It is not 7 o'clock in the morning. I hate that. This is the thing I hate about high school movies is they wake
Well,
up
if
in
it's
the
in
early morning.
California or on one of the coasts, it could
Oh,
be.
yeah. No, at
I mean, in
7
the
in the
Midwest,
morning.
it's not.
I'm sorry. It can't be this bright and shit at 7 in the morning. Maybe it is. I don't know, but isn't that sunrise? Come on. Okay. Anyway, so
But I go, was your school bookstore opened up that early before school? Because ours opened like 15 minutes
mhm.
before school started, not like a minimum of a half hour. I don't know what time his school starts. I don't remember, but
Our school store was only open on certain days at certain hours. I think it was only open for like 3 hours out of the day. So yeah. Okay, so he doesn't have any clean clothes. So he's just going through all his crap.
such a
And
teenage boy move.
yeah. And she's like, Mom, put your stuff in the laundry and everything. But she's like, I don't think before they went to San
Cabo.
Jose, Cabo, there we go. And she's all like, Mom needs to learn how to use the dryer. So he puts his stuff in the microwave, which I'm all like, that's not how that works. It's not a fucking like dryer and everything. Your buttons are gonna melt. But I'm
Or
like, you know,
if they're metal, you're gonna blow up the kitchen.
yeah. And I love how he throws a Pop-Tart in there too. I'm like, it's the toaster. You throw it in the toaster, but whatever, it's fine and everything. And his sister, I love how his sister looking at him like she's mortified. Like, did you just put a toaster? Do you
Right.
eat your when you eat Pop-Tarts, do you put them in? Do you heat them up or do you just eat them out of the box?
Both. It depends.
Oh, see, I have to heat them up. Like I can't eat it out of the box. Like, what
Oh
is that?
no, like, but if I'm eating them cold, I'm really weird because then I peel off the crust around the frosting and only eat the part that has the
See,
frosting
that's the
if it's
crazy. My
cold.
son does that too. I'm all like, eat the crust. It's the best part. Okay.
Only if it's warmed up. If it's
No,
cold,
see,
no, you can't.
well, I mean, if I eat the whole thing, that's how daddy is. Okay. So he puts his shirt on and everything, and he's getting ready to go. He's like, I need to get the hell out of here. Now he goes out to his car, but it's got a flat tire. So she's like, I guess you're taking Mom's car, and it says Super Mom. I love her vanity plate. It says Super Mom. So
And
now
it's a
this is
station wagon.
yeah.
I drove a station wagon in high school. It had wood paneling down the side. Paid
Yeah.
$1,000 for that son of a bee.
Yeah, you did. Okay, so here we get our first glimpse at Franny. Now I have to tell you right now that I didn't like Franny. In fact, I found her quite annoying, and
Yes, thank you.
I'm all like, well, when we get to it, hold on, I'll tell you some more
She
about.
just
No,
tries too hard.
she is so the desperation is pouring out of her pores. Like I'm just all like, girl, like, and then when she starts bringing up her, what was it, her
Spiritual advisor?
yeah, his spiritual advisor, I'm all like, Franny's fucking crazy. Okay. Franny is not with us at all. So I look at her eyes. She's got crazy eyes, and her hair bothers me hardcore. So she's trying to pick out something to wear. And I'm like, all right, girl, I get it. Meanwhile, our Mitchell here is so he's brushing his teeth while getting dressed or whatever in the car.
I have never brushed my teeth in the car. Have you?
Me neither. And he does take his sister. He doesn't have anything to spit his tooth, like rinse his mouth out from the toothpaste. And me, I just go, just swallow the toothpaste or just spit it out and
Or
then deal
spit
with the
out
rest
the
of it.
window.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't need to rinse out with water. Did you know? I was told, sidebar, toothpaste was actually, when we first invented toothpaste, it was supposed to be to where you didn't water it. You just put it in your mouth and scrubbed away.
Yeah, but then they started adding stuff to it. They now have toothpaste pills because they give them to you on, like, if you're a long flight, like where you could sleep or go into Europe or whatever, and in the pack, it is a pill like shape, and you take and you chew it up and it gets all foamy in your mouth and you brush your teeth and you are meant to swallow it. Those were actually developed for kids, but they use them on long airline flights. So
right on. So I love how she comes out of the house and she's wearing like a black coat and she's got like the whole like, I'm into death and everything. You're like, oh,
well, she's trying to do that whole, like, I don't know. I feel like she's trying to do a really bad imitation of Molly Rimwald coming out of the house, going to school.
Yeah, that's That's a great comparison. And the look he gives her, like, oh man, I'm gonna marry that girl one day. I'm like, her of all
Yeah.
people.
I'm like, your kids are gonna need serious therapy.
Yeah, and I mean, like, don't get me wrong, she's not like ugly or anything,
No,
but
no,
like,
she's just
I
weird.
she's just fucking weird. I'm all like, I'm sorry, you seem like a pretty down to earth dude, Jerry Mitchell. Franny does not. Which what kind of a name is Franny? Anyways, okay. So I like how she's all like all black, and she's like, I'm not wearing all black, but I decided to like change it up or some shit like that. And I'm all like, yeah, with your one earring, get the fuck out of here. So on their way there, they get into like some shenanigans in the car, and I love how nobody's freaking out when he runs a red light because
Well,
of
all
this
because he's
chick.
staring at the hot girl from school.
Exactly. And her name is Karen. Karen. And I love how she's staring at him. She's just looking at him like, who are you? And he's looking at her like, what? Huh? And then I love how they
He's
look
like, I'm
over
gonna
one another.
jack off to you later, just
Yeah.
so you know.
Yeah, don't worry. And then they do this whole thing where they go through a stoplight and they're like swerving around traffic and nobody's freaking out in the car. Everybody's just so casually normal and stuff.
And I won't lie, probably have ran a red light in my day. I have never panicked so hard that my car spun around.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I love this part where they're walking through
Y-
the school and the
And
gossiping and the
y-
talking going on. I'm
me
here for
too.
it.
This was great because I love how everybody's talking about the new guy, Buddy Revell, and how he.
And this girl right here, the cheerleader on the left side of your screen, she
Mhm.
is the newly married girl in the movie Maximum Overdrive.
Nice.
The minute I saw her, I got so excited.
Hold on, let's go back to that because I want to see her. Oh man, hold on. I'm trying to there. That girl right there.
No, the one that go back. You had her on the screen
I
before.
know who you're talking about. The one with the weird voice or whatever. Yeah,
Yes, right
okay.
there.
Yeah. She's great. She's great. So I like love how they're all like, and then they're like, yeah, and then he went into continuation and everything, and I'm all like, what the fuck is it? It's called continuation, right?
Yeah, I think it's like alternative high school, like where they send the kids that can't cut it in normal high school.
Which gets me because I'm all like, he's retarded. I'm like, what's going on here? Like what? He's
He
just
has anger management issues,
yeah,
which we find out a lot of because they're talking about how he punched his football coach just because he touched
because he
him.
touched him, and
He's beat up a whole bunch of other people again, all because they touched him.
yeah,
We never
that's
get a reason why he doesn't like to be touched.
when we get to the bathroom scene, I want to talk about that because I have thoughts. Okay.
I do too.
So
I think no one's ever shown him a doll and said, "Where did they hurt
yeah, what
you? Where
happened?
did
What
they
happened?
touch you?"
Yeah, exactly. Because that's what happened, Vetta. That's what happened. Okay, so he's in the school store and he's all getting stuff on him, but Buddy Revell shows up, right? And he gets out of his car, crappy
Buddy
car.
looks 30.
That's what I was gonna say. He looks like a grown ass adult. Like this isn't one of those where they get like a 20-year-old to play a 16-year-old. They get like a 40-year-old to play a 16-year-old.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even think this actor could look like a teenager when he was a teenager. I think he's just one of those people that came out looking 30.
Yeah, like I'm just all like, this dude looks like crazy older. Like, I mean, like, sorry, actor dude, not trying to shit on you, but for this movie,
No, he's super good looking. Let's not in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I'd fuck him. So, anyways,
we're not judging him that way. We're just saying he doesn't look like a high schooler.
Yeah, it doesn't look like
but I would climb him like a tree, no problem.
Yeah. I'd be like, hey, you, I love your leather jacket. No touching. This is going to be different as far as this goes. Okay. Okay, so then we go back to the store where in walks the store manager guy. What is Mr. Rice's?
The advisor, the teacher advisor,
maybe, or maybe he's just a teacher that is handles the store.
Yeah.
So I love when he comes in and he's all like, oh, look how much we've made, and he's like $450, and
they're so excited about the new pens.
Yeah, the new pens, exactly, and so they're sitting there, and in walks Karen. She's like, hi. And I'm like, oh, Karen, what's this? And Karen, throughout this entire movie, she is talking as if an angel is sleeping on the tip of her tongue, Vetta. And she says, hi, can I get some paper, please? And he's like, what kind we got? You know, all the stuff. She's
College
like,
rule, wide
right. She's
rule,
like, can I
singles
just,
line
yeah,
rule.
can I just get white paper? And he's like, yeah. She's like, and a pen. And he's all, and then
And
he gets
can we just say the clothes in this movie are amazing. Every single one of
amazing.
these high school girls has on shoulder pads for
Dude,
days.
love it. I am living for it.
I love how in the 80s high schoolers dressed like they were going into the boardroom, and
Mhm.
now high schoolers dress like there's not a job in sight for them ever.
Yeah. Yeah, they all dress like bums. Like, I don't understand the whole thing with sweatpants, wearing sweatpants everywhere. Keys, like, I carry so much crap in my pockets. If I wore sweatpants, I might as well just flop
Yeah.
my dick out everywhere because
I
they
mean,
would just
no
drop.
pajama pants. No pajama
Yeah.
pants either. I'm like, don't do that. But yeah,
Yeah.
these girls think they're next class. They think English is a boardroom. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just crazy.
I love when he's all like, hey, you can even write upside down with these new pens when you're doing homework in bed. She's like, I don't do homework in bed. And then he's like, oh, I'll just give you a Bic then. I was like, yeah, Bic is great. Hey, you
I
can write
love
with.
a good big pen. I mean,
And then
who needs to spend $5 on a pen?
exactly, which speaking of $5, she gives him a 5 and he gives her the wrong change. And then
Because
I
he's
love,
an idiot.
and then he tries, yeah, exactly. And then, well, he's stuck in the pussy fog. Like he's all like, I
Yeah.
might get some from
And
this
this
hot
cash
chick.
register is the original.
Yes, it is.
From like 1900. It's
And I
never.
like, yeah, and he can't open it because the little trigger doesn't work. And she's
And I'm like,
I'll
where's
just
the little paperclip trick? Can he open the
exactly,
paperclip and poke it?
yeah. Like, was there no key to open it? And
Right,
she's like,
there's that too.
yeah. She's like, I'll come back later and get it. And I'm all like, Karen, if you talk like this anymore, I'm gonna bitch slap you. I'm gonna.
Could you imagine
slap
how difficult it would be to listen to her do
Dude,
a report or a
I would.
presentation?
Yeah, I would smack all the shits out of her. I'd be like, "You are driving me mental." Okay, like what did she say?
Which I can't wait till later when we get to Jerry's book report. It's
oh my God,
amazing. I'm
dude.
glad we didn't have to watch her book report.
Right? Yeah. So I love how this. So this is his best friend right here, or at least I'm assuming it's his best friend.
Yes, and they're on the school newspaper together.
Yeah, and his name is Paul, Paul, right?
Yes,
No, Paul. I don't remember. You know what?
I don't
It
know.
doesn't
I
even
was
matter.
just going with you.
No, Vincent. His name is Vincent. Okay,
Oh,
so Vincent right
Paul's
here.
better.
Yeah, Paul's better. So Vince is all like, hey, we are gonna for the newspaper. I want to do a story on that Buddy Revell guy. And he's like, are you serious? And he's like, yeah, it'll be great and everything. And it's like, and I just want to be all. And then they go to the editor right here, right? She's all like, we're getting a new student, Buddy Revell, and I want to do a story on him to make him feel welcome. I'm like, you people are fucking crazy if you think a student wants a story about them put in the school newspaper.
Yeah, see, this
day
is the
one.
one thing I do agree with Buddy on. I do not want all my shit on the front page of the school newspaper. High school's hard enough. You don't need to give these little bastards fuel for the fire.
Exactly. So she tasks Jerry here to interview Buddy.
And they think it is a gift from God.
Yeah. And he's like, can I go to the bathroom, please? So he goes into the bathroom, right? And while he's standing there, in walks Buddy Revell, and he's right next to him. Now, I just want to say,
my question for you. Have you ever had a conversation with a stranger at a urinal?
No, Vetta, I want you to know, I forgot about this scene because it had been a long time since I watched this movie. But I'm telling you right now, when he started talking to him, if that was me, I would be mortified. Story time. Okay.
Oh, I love a good story.
I was in the bathroom. Now, I don't like to poop in public because it's just like, it's already awkward and everything. But, sometimes, it has to happen, right? So I'm in the stall, right? The guy next to me, right? I hear a little knock on the wall and I'm all like, and he's like, excuse me, I'm all out of toilet paper. Can you hand me some? I immediately freeze up. I'm like, can you stop talking to me? Because I was mortified. And he's like, please, dude, can you just help me out? And I was like, I literally want you to stop talking to me right now. And he's like, if you hand me some toilet paper, I will stop talking to you. So I'm like rolling it out of the fucking thing and just handing it over. And I'm all like, I don't like it at all. So I would have been mortified. Especially at the urinal.
And that's the only acceptable reason to talk to anyone in the bathroom is if you need TP. This right here is super cringy.
Awkward.
I can't handle it. And then it gets even worse Because at no point does Jerry look like he adjusts himself and puts it away like he's done,
Yeah,
and he touches Buddy.
Neither
Hasn't
does
washed his hands, and I'm sorry. Dudes, you need to wash your hands every time you pee because you handle your penis.
Yeah, well, so I'm with you that he like I was all like he did not shake and he did not put it back in his stuff. I didn't think Buddy did either because when so first off he said
I don't know if Buddy ever got started because I think
That's
Buddy
a great
stepped
point,
up
too.
to the wall and was trying to, but he wouldn't stop talking to him. So Buddy was like, I can't do this. This
yeah. Oh well,
kid's
and
too
he
much.
uses a slur during this. He's on and everything. He's all like,
Yeah.
he's like, excuse me. He's like, you're not a from beep and everything. And he's
That
like,
is right.
no,
You can't say that.
no, and everything. Although I just want to say from this picture that we're looking at now, Buddy did do the right spot. He picked you always have to have a urinal.
Yeah, I've heard that. I'm not a girl. I've never gone in and used a urinal.
Well, if I was Jerry, I would have used the one furthest to the left.
I was going to say that because I always feel like, at least for girls, I never see anyone pick the middle one. Like it's either the one at the end or the one at the beginning, and you pick like every other one after that. Like if the one at the end and the one at the beginning are taken, you take one away from everyone, like they are. So I've always wondered if it works in the urinal situation.
Yeah, exactly. So he's all like, hey man, we want to do a story about you for the newspaper. And I'm all like, Jerry, why don't you wait until after you guys get out of the bathroom? Because this is awkward as shit and everything. And he's like, I don't want people writing about me. I don't like my business. And he's like, oh yeah, man, we don't have to do this. You can just forget about it. And he taps and he grabs his shoulder, which he gives him which I love this look on Buddy's face.
Look, like, though, is legit. And I feel
so good.
Buddy had every right to give this look because that is a pee hand.
That's a pee hand. That's a pee hand.
And you're in a bathroom and he's just touched you after he's touched himself. Ew.
Exactly. That sounded naughty.
I'm on Buddy's side right here.
Yeah, I'm on your. I'm in the same boat as you because I'm like you're in the bathroom. You just touch him, and then so he grabs him and he just shoves him in the toilet like he is getting his whole pants.
And luckily, it's the urinal neither of them use because neither of them have flushed yet.
Yeah, exactly. See, so then he slams him up against the wall, right? And he's like, hey Jerry, I don't like people talking about me and writing about me and stuff. I want to be left alone. You've made me angry.
I really don't like people touching me.
Touch me. And he's like, you made me angry, Jerry. And now I gotta release it, get it out or whatever. He's like, so today we're gonna have a fight. Why do I sound like Jesse Ventura? Okay.
I don't know.
He's like, today we're gonna have a fight at 3:00 after school and everything. And he's like, so get ready and everything. And I'm all like, I feel like you shoving him in the urinal and then breaking the mirror on the back of his head might have let some anger out. I don't know if you really need to fight, but you seem like an angry person already. So I guess you guys need to fight and everything. Yeah. He's like, and I like how he's like, you try to run, I'll hunt you down. You try to tell a teacher, I will find you. And everything, and I'm like, we got it.
Pretty much tells him no matter what you do, you need to stay here and get your ass kicked like a man.
Yeah, exactly. And then this kid, he comes out of the stall and everything, and he goes and tells everybody. So
nobody washes their hands.
Nobody washes their hands. Everybody's just shitting and pissing everywhere, and they've got poop hands. Poop particles are flying everywhere.
I don't mean to. I know I've said that like 300 times, but that is my pet peeve more than anything. Wash your hands.
Yeah, just what, and plus it's just like, even if let's pretend you don't pee, just wash your hands anyways. Clean hands are nice. Anyways, so he gets back to class, right? With his pee pants, and he's like, hey man, I was thinking about the thing. He's like, I just met Buddy Revell. We're gonna fight at 3:00. And then I love how
Fran's already there because she's already heard. She's already like,
I love how she's like, you don't look well, Jerry. I feel like you're not calm or some bullshit like that. And he's all like, he's got to fight Buddy Revell. And she's like, I'm going to talk to Arthur, my spirit guide or whatever and everything. And I'm all like, she's like, who's Arthur? She's like, my spirit guide. And he's like, he's a 15th century soldier that I talked to. And I'm like, oh my God, Franny's fucking mental. I hate Franny so much. All right.
She's got an imaginary friend that's never left is what
Yeah, exactly,
is what
exactly.
he is.
So then he's all like, "Why don't you go talk to him and everything?" So they go up to him while he's at his locker. He's like, "Hey, listen, buddy Revell, Mr. Revell, we don't really need to fight here. We can just call it quits." He's like, "I told you I'm gonna fight you at 3 o'clock, and nothing you can do is gonna get you out."
And doesn't he say, "I don't need to talk to you till then," or something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I love the part when he turns around and everybody in the school is just right there watching. They're just like, "What's
Right?
happening?
I
What's
mean,
going
which
on?"
is totally high school, that if something like that, everyone stops what they're doing to watch. And then when it's over, they kinda do the pretend it doesn't happen, where nowadays, they've
Mhm.
got their phone out, and they're like, "Dude, I got you covered. I videoed
Right.
the whole thing."
Right. And so while they're there, Vincent, he memorizes kind of his locker combination.
Yeah, which I don't understand how he memorized the combination right now, but then forgets it
Yeah,
2
later,
seconds
right.
after they use it.
Yeah, exactly. So he goes into, I'm assuming, science class, and he gets cornered by these two assholes who are like, we're putting on our by the way, all film students are like this.
We're
We're putting
going
on
to
our
UCLA Film School, and we
yeah.
need to up our portfolio, so we wanna
Right.
make a documentary of you getting your ass kicked.
Yeah, right,
Sign
exactly.
here.
Sign here, please. And I'm just like, oh, these two assholes. And they sound like those people too. I've met so many of those people, and you're just like, okay, I got it. You're student film. You want me to do your student film. Okay, fine. I'll read the lines and move on. Okay. So then he's sitting there, and there's Karen. She's just they're watching this thing about a grasshopper being killed by a scorpion.
Which he is envisioning he is the grasshopper.
Exactly. So he's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. So he goes out into the hallway, right? And Vincent is up in his locker, and he's like, what are you doing right now? And he's like, I'm gonna plant this switchblade in his locker.
Where did Vince get a
That's what
switchblade?
what is
They
going
don't sell
on?
those in the bookstore.
They don't sell those. Gosh, I wish they did. That'd be fun. But he's just pulling out a switchblade. Like, Vincent, you are a man of many talents, in my opinion. But okay,
And I go, has he been carrying this around for protection?
dude, I think Vincent just carries around a
Do you
knife everywhere.
remember the switchblades that you would hit and it was a comb?
Yeah, I loved those. I love those. Those were great. I used to have one of those. Those were great. So then
Everyone had one of those.
yeah, they were great. We need to bring those back. And so he's
Right.
all like,
You can't.
he's
Not in
like,
today's climate.
oh, that's a great point too. So he's all like, I'm gonna put this in his locker, and he's gonna and then I put a knife or a note in the principal's desk, and he's gonna come and look, and then the kid will get suspended. No fight.
But my favorite is we find out here in a few minutes that he signs the anonymous note
Right, with
from
Jerry's
Jerry.
name. So good.
Vincent might be good at finding a switchblade, but he is not good at planting it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so funny. You know what? They should remake this, but instead of a switchblade, he just pulls out like a big dildo. And he's just and that'd be so good. It just like suction cups it to the locker.
No, a vibrating one and just turns it on and throws it in the
that'd be
locker.
so good. That's what they need to. Gosh, we should remake this movie. Okay. Anyway, so he's like, no, you need to do this. He's gonna know it was me that planted it. You need to get rid of it. He's like, you got 30 seconds. So he's like, they can't remember the lock combination, so it's just in there. But then they have to go to a pep rally, right?
Yep.
Now, there's the token black guy. I don't know if you noticed that, but I did. As soon as he popped up, I was like, ooh, there he is. So so then they're at this rally, right? By the way, just want to say everybody looks fantastic in this fucking picture. I just want to say that right now. This girl up front with her big jacket and then that little button, whatever
that one,
is,
I'm talking about great. the one next to her, or like across from her, that's got the vest and the purple. Oh,
she looks great.
Shirt.
Yeah, she looks great. Like, hello, Beetlejuice. Anyways,
right.
So then she's like, I talked to Thomas, whatever her spirit guide, whatever.
Ethan.
Yeah, it's Ethan. Yeah, she's like, I talked to him. And he's like, yeah, what do you say? And she's like, he's very concerned. I'm like, is Ethan very concerned? And she's like, he says that things could go your way or they couldn't. I'm like, Ethan sounds like an asshole because he just said,
did you just flip a coin?
Well, it's just those are the only two options. Either he's good or he's screwed. What are you talking about? Ethan can suck a dick. Okay, so anyways, preferably my dick because I like get my dick sucked. Anyways, so especially by spirit guides. Okay, so then in walks Buddy Revell.
It
Right?
gets dark. The pep rally gets dark.
Yeah, it gets dark. And he has found the switchblade because he looks fucking pissed. He looks good though. I like him in the white shirt.
Right?
And then
he's taking off the leather jacket. Did he put it in the locker and that's how he found the switchblade?
Yep. So in walks all the cheerleaders and they're beating the shit out of this mannequin football player and they're like, kill, kill, kill. And then it lands in front of him with a skull head or whatever.
We did not do that at pep rallies.
Yeah, we didn't do that either. We didn't have football player piñatas.
Right.
So he goes into the bathroom, right? And what we think is Buddy Revell comes in and starts knocking on all the doors. But when they knock it over, it's this film crew. And they're like, hey, what's it feel like to almost get killed or whatever? And he's like, you guys, this isn't a reality TV show. This is my life. And I'm like, oh my God, that's the line every reality TV person says now. Like, this is my life. Leave me alone.
But don't stop filming me.
Yeah, this isn't for TV, but your life is TV. What are you talking about? Okay, so then he goes out to party. He's like, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I'm going home. So he goes out to his mom's car, right? And in the steering wheel is the switchblade.
This is pre airbags, because if he would have done this during airbag time, that airbag fucking would have gone off.
Yeah, he would have been.
How is the horn not blaring?
That's what I was gonna say. You're always beating me to the punch. How is the horn not going off right now? Like, I'm just all like this. I'm like, don't get me wrong. I get it. It's a movie, but a little bit of reality would be nice. Because I'm
not asking for like 100% reality, but let's not break the laws of physics.
Exactly. Like, I'm all like, fine, no airbag, fine, I can go with that, but no horn either. This is a poorly made car. I'm just saying that. Okay, but
well, it was the 80s, so who knows?
Yeah, that's true. And so he finds a note that says there is no escape. And I'm all like, oh, wait, motherfucker.
But he's got pretty good handwriting.
The bell rings at 3. And I'm all
but it looks like he erased a couple of those. And I went, buddy, these aren't difficult words here. You shouldn't have had to erase and rewrite.
Right. That's a good point. That's a great point. But that's the thing about Buddy is because later on, it's like, it seems like he's like not retarded, but then he's like retarded. And I'm like, what's going on here, buddy? Okay. So, and I love that his name is Buddy because then you're just like, hey, buddy. Anyways, so
this is what Buddy the Elf was like before he found the North Pole.
So he pops the hood, right? And I don't know exactly what he's taken out, but I'm all like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, I think he took the whole engine, like that whole fucking thing. I don't know what it is, but he's like, something's missing.
Yes.
I think this big
not
thing,
right.
I think this big thing is the engine, but he like he took out a lot of shit. This looks like a big mess, right?
Right. It's literally just wires and the shell of the car.
So then he's decided he's gonna walk home, right? He's gonna walk home, and in walks the Duker or the Dukester, whatever his name is, but Duke, right? And he's like, "Hey, where you going?"
Did you guys have one of these guys? Because did you have an open campus or a closed campus?
We had a closed campus. Yeah,
we did too. We had one of these guys, but
yeah,
he wasn't as serious as this guy.
Neither
the guys
was
at our school could easily be bought to get past.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know if ours could be bought, but he was the decent guy. He wasn't.
You were a good kid at that point.
I was a good kid. I was
not.
No, you weren't.
I could tell you a pack of cigarettes could get you off campus when I was
nice. I wish. Okay. So then, so he's like, where are you going? He's like, oh, I'm having some car trouble. And he's all like, well, why don't we go down to the office and get this all taken care of? He's like, that's a great idea. And I'm like,
he flat out license has a flat, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
He just says car trouble. He's having car trouble.
Saying, why don't you just say the whole engine's gone?
Be like, somebody took my car inside. They took the guts of my car. So he's like, okay, I'll do that. And he's like, oh, here, I'll give you a ride. And he's like, no, thank you. And I'm like, and then he grabs him. I'm like, hey, you need to Buddy Revell this shit. Don't be touching people, Duke. So then he runs and he tries to climb over this barbed wired fence. I'm like, what kind of a school is this? Jesus Christ. And he grabs him. And he finds the switchblade on him because he's like, oh, what's this? He's like, that was in my car with this note. Now, I just want to say
And at
right
no
now.
point, why doesn't he say, "I'll show you"? Because his car's in the parking lot.
Yeah,
It'll have the
exactly.
holes and the engine's gone,
Exactly.
or
That's a great
whatever
point, Vetta.
mechanics from the engine are
Right.
gone.
Yeah, and I love how he's like, and there was this note with the switchblade, and he tosses the note. Vetta, that note flies with the wind. I am telling you right now, that note, that wind picked up that note. I noticed, like, as soon as it happened, I was like, well, that's a really big fucking gust of wind because that note.
I went, was this guy like, did he tear his ACL and was rejected by the NBA?
Yeah,
What?
that note is in Oz right now. I'm just saying right now, like it was picked up by a very, very strong wind. I was like, God damn, that note did not want to be near Jerry anymore. And he takes him to the administrator, the disciplinary administrator or whatever. And I'm
Which
like,
is
oh,
usually
Jesus
like the
Christ.
assistant principal, or at least it was when I was in school. He
Yeah.
was the
And
one that was the bad guy.
yeah. He's like, I got another one for you, boss. And I'm all like, okay, you two need to calm the fuck down. So he's like, thank you. He's like, sit down. He's like, nobody messes with the Duker, right? And I was like, Duker, that's a horrible nickname, Duke.
That
You should.
sounds so bad.
Yeah.
It's like, it made me laugh because for some reason duty came to
Yeah, that's exactly. That's exactly what I was like. The Duker, what a douche. And he's like, Jerry Mitchell. He's like, Pamela, bring me the file on Jerry Mitchell. And she's like, yes, as soon as I can. And she walks in, right? Now, I just want to say right now, the book list on this desk from this administrator, he has Nazi war crime. He has something dead, and he's like, justice at what is that? Nuremberg? I don't remember. But I was like, I feel like this is a weird stack of literature for
This is a very strange set of books to have when you're the disciplinarian of a school.
yeah. I want to just say right now, like, I love how she gives Jerry like the look like, you're a
But she
piece of
looks like
shit, Jerry.
every 80s, early 90s high school secretary.
She does, but she's not one of the fun ones like in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. She's
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
He's a rad dude. That'd be great if she said this. She's like, here.
Yeah, when she lists off, he's in with all the cliques. They all love him. He's a real rad dude.
He's a
You're
rad
like,
dude.
yes.
Jerry is not a rad dude, by the way.
No.
So he's like, you've had no prior improprieties before.
I haven't seen you before.
Yeah, and I love how he's like, I know your type. You play nice, and then all of a sudden you come out of your shell or some bullshit like that. I'm like, or maybe he's just a good dude that doesn't want to get in trouble. You fucking asshole, you bald motherfucker, you
wrong
Mr.
place,
Clean
wrong
looking
time,
bitch,
and touching people in the back.
Yeah, exactly. You fucking penis looking motherfucker. Like, get the fuck out of here with your
so many bald men in this movie.
So many. So then he's like, so then Vincent, he's like, hey man, I got the note off the desk. And he's like, fuck me. Cause he was all like, he's like, no, because he told him the whole story, like everything. And then he's all like, that is the dumbest fucking thing.
And he calls to find out about a note.
The
principal's like, nope, got nothing.
Nothing. And I'm all like, man, you guys, you're fucking Jerry over, and Jerry, you're stupid. Like, okay, so. And like you said, he signed his name to it. And I was like, man, Vincent is not your friend. I just want to say that right now. Vincent.
I love this guy that approaches him in the hallway because they've got bets now on Jerry, how long Jerry's gonna last. And he's like, I need you to last 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I've got you last in 3 minutes. I believe in you, Jerry.
Yeah, he's the 80s Polly Market. You're all like, what's going on here? Like, I want to know how much he won. Like, did he win?
Because at the end he gives Jerry $30.
Yeah,
$30 in the 80s. That's like $100.
That's a lot. That's a lot now. I'll take $30.
I know. I'm not just randomly giving $30 away because I feel bad for somebody.
Yeah. So then they're trying to figure out how to do this thing, but he's like, I gotta go. He's like, I got 2 classes. I got a book report that I gotta do for 1 class, and then I got a quiz. And if I don't go to either one of them, I'll get flunked or whatever.
And this is where they come up with their brilliant idea.
Yeah, and so this old bitch is talking about the Odyssey, or not the Odyssey, or maybe they're talking about the Odyssey. She's talking about Achilles and stuff, and I'm all like, I love that story. Anyways. So then, he he's like, I need you. He's like, I need you to get me out of this
Oh, this
class.
is where he needs $350 or
Yeah.
$450
Well,
to
this is yeah.
bribe the school, the toughest guy, the bully
Well,
before Buddy
he
showed
doesn't
up,
bribe
right?
him right away because he's like, listen, I need you to distract everybody because I need to get out of class so I can talk to Craig. And he's like, okay, so cause a distraction. His distraction is the fire alarm, which I'm all like, you need to calm the fuck
Oh,
down, okay?
that's right. And while the fire drill's going on, he talks to the guy. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he finds
Which is a
Craig.
pretty big dude as well.
Yeah, Craig's hot. So
But why
he's
did
like,
they
hey,
make Craig look like a good old boy that showed up in his pickup truck with 4
right, that's
hunting rifles in the gun
exactly.
rack in his car?
I do say I love this flannel right here. I have one. I have 2 of these kinds of shirts.
I
Okay,
love a
anyways.
good flannel, don't get me wrong. And explain to me why in the 80s everyone put a denim jacket over a hoodie.
I don't know,
How
but
fucking
I do the
hot,
same
how cold was
thing.
it in the 80s? Because I feel like that's so warm to have a hoodie on and then put a
Right?
denim jacket over it.
That's so funny. Maybe their school. I mean, aren't they in California? So it's probably air conditioned. So he's
I
probably like,
don't
I'm
know, but
fucking cold in
how
here.
cold? But they do it in all the 80s movies. So I'm like, "Ma'am, were the 80s that cold?"
They must have been. So he's like, hey, listen. He's like, you helped out that kid in the 3rd grade to fight off that bully, and he's like, that kid had he was like retarded. And he's like, I have asthma. He's like, and he paid me $100, and he's like, for you 450. And he's like, ah shit, which 450 just happened to be the right amount of money that he just earned at the
Yeah, because
store.
what the store had 451 or 471 or something in the cash register.
Yeah. So he's like, you get me that and I'll take care of Buddy Revell for you. He's like, all right. So he goes to the store, right? And he's trying to open this cash register, but he can't do it.
And
So
I
he's
love this part so much because
yes.
he again can't get the
Yeah.
cash register open. So now he's gonna try every way possible. And the things he tries are
Well,
amazing.
I want to know how heavy this globe is because globes are. I own a globe. They're not that heavy.
They're
It's
hollow, at
they
least.
say that exactly. And I'm like, so then he finally gets the fire extinguisher.
But he's throwing everything under the sun at
yeah,
this. And then he gets a fire extinguisher.
yeah, he gets that. It's going off and everything. He's like,
And
but
when it
finally,
goes off, it just wrecks the whole fucking store.
yeah, exactly. So then Good and Plenty's right there. I love Good and Plenty's. Okay, so then we get Admiral
Let's go back to
Nuremberg
that
here.
Nazi war crime book, and
That's
now we have a
exactly
teacher.
yeah, exactly. I was like, "Hello, Stalin. What's happening here in this one right here?" And he's like, "You go back to your class, and let me just tell you right now, the one who pulled the fire alarm, you will be found
We will
out."
find you.
And I'm all like, "I believe you. I believe you and the Duker will totally find whoever it was." So he gives Craig here the cash, right? And he's like, and where did Craig get this mug from? That's what I want to know. He's just got a mug in his hands. I'm like, where did that come from? Like, so he gives him the money. Craig pockets it, and he's like, don't worry, I'll take care of him. So then he's sitting in class, and he's all like,
He's summoned by the
yeah, he's summoned.
teacher.
So then they go to the bookstore, and he's like, somebody got in here and took all the money. He's like, that's grand larceny. He's like, I thought grand larceny.
He says, my favorite is these. I almost don't want to show you. It's so devastating.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he does. It's so devastating.
And then he flips on the light as if they couldn't see what it looked like before the lights turned on. I'm serious. That is probably what I love so much about this movie is just weird lines like that where he's like, I almost don't want to show you because it's so devastating. And it's stuff like that through the whole movie that you're just
great.
like,
It's
wait,
so
what?
Good. Yeah, it's so good. So then he's all like, we will find who this is. We will prosecute them. And he's like, ah, shit.
And Jerry thought grand larceny was only if you stole over $500. I don't know the law. I don't know if that's true or not. But
I have to agree. I don't know if that's the law either.
But they bring the police in no matter what.
They do. Okay, so then we get Craig goes into the library, which I just want to say right now. This chick right here thought was a dude. I was like, sweetie,
That's Pat from Saturday
yeah,
Night
Pat,
Live.
her look is not flattering at all. I was like, I'm sorry. So Craig walks in.
Did she give you her pronouns? You
Fuck her
shouldn't assume.
pronouns. She's a chick.
You
You can tell.
shouldn't assume.
Okay. So I assume everything. Okay, so then he walks up to Buddy. He's like, "Hey, your
Oh
buddy
my God, and what
Revell."
mistake does he make?
He goes, "Yeah, what do you?" He's like, "I'm here to tell you you're gonna leave Jerry Mitchell alone." He's like, "Me and Jerry are gonna fight at 3:00, and there's nothing you can do about it." And he's like, and he pokes him. He's like, "You are not gonna fuck with Jerry." Got me. Oh, hold on, I gotta go back because I fucked up.
And I'm not gonna lie, this next scene, I love when this happens in any library because I'm like, have you never seen Dominoes before? Have you never
Right.
seen a movie with a library? Stop setting your libraries up like this.
Right. So I love how he's just like, is that a finger? And everything. And I was like, and he breaks his finger and then punches the shit out of him. And this guy knocks into the bookshelf and then knocks over all the bookshelves like
Every
dominoes.
bookshelf in this library goes down like dominoes.
And I love how he looks at these two who are hiding behind the bookshelf. And oh man, I missed. Hold on, let me get it. And he just goes.
Was this a librarian or was she just a student studying? I don't know.
Right on. He's like, shh. Like don't scream.
And he's
I'm
got
all like,
blood on his finger.
yeah, he's got blood on his
gross.
finger. But I just love how he's all like, don't scream. Like these motherfuckers. And Craig's all fucked up, which, I mean, whatever. I'm like, Craig, you should have saw that coming, dude. You should have been prepared to fight.
If you're supposed to be the big bad man on campus and you can't take a hit, what?
Right on.
And
so
this
these two
makes
come in.
Jerry sick. We're back in the bathroom. This school bathroom gets more action than any other room in this movie. Jesus.
And I like how she's all like, you look like curled milk or something like that. And I was like, he does look really white. I was like, oh, that's crazy. Okay, so then I can't remember what he says here, but they're sitting here talking. They're I know what it is. Okay, so he's all like, hey, he's like, Craig wanted me to give you the money back because he got knocked out or what, and he didn't do what he was supposed to do or whatever.
And isn't this where his sister finds out he's the one that stole the money, and it's like, what?
Yeah, and he's like, but he's giving it back or whatnot, and he's like, but I gave him $100 for his troubles. He's like, you gave him $100? And he's like, yeah, the guy broke his nose and got 2 teeth knocked out and a broken finger and 2 teeth knocked out. I think he deserved something or whatever. And he's like, I stole that money from the store. And she's like, you stole the money? He's like, yeah, and everything.
I love how his little geeky, nerdy, like probably a freshman sister is his moral compass. Like she's the one that's sitting there going, excuse me? What?
Yeah, exactly. Which I wouldn't take advice from her. So the sister, right? His moral compass. She's all like, "Hey, listen, I got a great idea. Just get suspended, and then or get detention. Sorry, detention, and then you don't have to fight him." He's like, "Oh, that's a
you'll
great
be in
idea.
detention after school."
Yeah, exactly. So then
I love how he tries to get detention. This is so great. He gives the world's best book report ever.
Yeah.
And thinks that he's being a badass and gonna get detention. And his teacher is like, you took artistic whatever
license. Yeah. Well, I love how he's like
license and
she's like, who wants to give their she's like, who wants to give their book report? He's like, yo. And I'm like, all right, don't be an asshole. Okay.
See, I only do that. I only go yo when I want to be a dick or I want to sound like a dick. Yeah. Nobody does that when they're being serious. Seriously, 11% guys. Fucking fill in it.
I'll have to get one. The next 80s movies we do, I'll have to get one if I have time. Okay, so he steals somebody's cigarettes and somebody else's glasses. I was like, you're just stealing a bunch of shit today, Jerry.
And nobody says anything. I would have been like, fuck her, those are mine. Especially the cigarettes, because they've always been expensive. I don't smoke, never have, but sunglasses are a dime a dozen, but those fucking cigarettes are expensive.
Yeah. And so he's like, books are for fucking losers. He's like, you need to, he's like, what are books for? And she's like, Jerry, this isn't a book report. And he's like, all right. He's like, He's like, the book I read was, I don't know what he read, but
Some
he's
blah
all
blah
like,
blah. And he
yeah, he's like,
said
you know, Debbie
some.
Does Dallas or whatever. He's like,
That's not a book.
yeah, I know. It's, you know, it is historical though. Anyway, so he's like, and he's talking about all like this sexual frustration in the book and how the characters,
And he starts smoking in class.
he's like, I thought about you, Mrs. Farmer, and everything. And he drops a cigarette in her coffee, and I was like, don't waste coffee, fucker.
Right? I'm like, the coffee.
And he like gets up in her face and everything. He's being all like sexual and everything. And
Her, doesn't he?
yeah, he kisses her, but she is feeling every minute of it. Like she is.
Yeah, she's forgot she's a teacher, and this is back when women were allowed to have inappropriate relationships with their students.
They weren't allowed. Nobody's allowed to have inappropriate relationships with their students.
It was never allowed, but you know as well as I do, when a woman can get pregnant by a 6th grader, have the baby, marry him, and have 2 more kids with him while she's in prison.
Yeah.
It was way more acceptable than nowadays. Like nowadays, you can't even pat a kid on the shoulder and say good job without someone being there going, oh my God.
Right. So
men have always been chastised for it.
Yes, they
which
have.
Everyone should. No adult should ever.
Yeah. Yeah, your students are off limits. Okay, so he kisses her, right? And then he passes
Children
out.
are off limits, whether you're a teacher or not.
Yeah, you know what I meant, fucker. Your students are off limits.
You're not a teacher, so I know.
So yeah, thank God. Okay, so then he passes out, and I'm all like, don't be a pussy.
Why does he pass out? Do we ever get the reason on why?
I'm just assuming it was the first time he kissed a girl, like, and he was all like super. So he passes out, and he ends up in the nurse's office or whatever. Which, by the way, I've never had a nurse look like this, but Nurse Palmer is fantastic. So she's all like,
I wish I had a nurse like this. I swear. The nurse in my high school was just like someone's mom who, you know, was a nurse, and then she had kids. So she was like, I'll be the school nurse.
Yeah. So she's like, you're hypoglycemic and you skip lunch. You want some pie and everything? And he's like, no, thank you. I was like, oh, I'd have pie. I love pie.
Have pie.
Yeah, have the pie. I think she said rhubarb. I'm like, who doesn't love rhubarb pie? And he's like, no, thank you.
The only thing rhubarb's good for is
the only thing.
Pie.
That's so true. You're so right. So she's all like, no, he's like, don't I have detention? She's like, no, honey, you're all right. Although Mrs. Farmer said she wanted you to come over to her house to finish your book report after school. And I'm like, Mrs. Farmer is getting dick down hard after school.
Mrs. Farmer just says it's the best book report she's ever had.
Yeah. I was like, I'm telling you right now, I was like, we'll talk about it at the end, but I'm gonna so.
Oh yeah, she wants to get dick down by him hard.
Dude, she is down to thick, like so hard. Much. And Jerry needs to take advantage of that situation.
And again, she looks like she's 30. Inappropriate.
Yeah. So then Karen here, her voice annoys me. She's like, hey Jerry, I'm having a party this weekend.
Do you think she really talks like that, or they told her to talk like this for the movie?
Oh, I think it was a choice. I think it was a choice, Vetta. Like I think
power to her for making that choice and committing. She never lets up.
Yeah, it's a bad choice, though. I think it's a bad choice. I fucking
it's a horrible choice, but she, as a true actor, Jerry, stuck with it.
Yeah, she did. She's like, Jerry, I'm
and I don't know if I've ever seen her in anything else. So
I haven't. If I did, I don't remember. Like, you want to come to my party? He's like, yeah, I'll be there. She's like, great, see you then. So then he goes back to the store, right? Because he needs to just chill out. But in the store, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention that Franny here is all like, we need to what was the phrase she used? We need to connect or whatever. And I'm like,
yeah, man. It's pretty much like she says, we need to connect and cleanse your aura.
Yeah. And I'm telling you right now, Jerry must be putting out like pussy fumes, because like he is getting all these bitches wanting to get
it's almost like he's ovulating.
No joke. Like, I don't know what cologne he's wearing. Maybe it's, the fact that he didn't wash his clothes or whatever. But I was like, Jerry, whatever you got, you need to sell it. Like, no, if it's your sweat, bottle that shit up. Yeah, bottle that. So she sets up a makeshift bed and starts lighting candles. And she's all like, it's time for us to commune together or whatever. And he's all like, what? And everything. And I'm all like, she wants to fuck, dude. You should do this before you die. Like, totally do it, dude. And everything.
Never in my life when I was in high school, ever. I don't even think ever in my life in college or high school, in a classroom, a store, or anything, been like, we should fuck here. That's
That's
not a
because you're a
thing.
girl. Okay. Because I've thought
True.
about all those places. Okay. Anyways. So then they kiss, right? And as soon as they're done kissing, she like gets this look on her face like, and then she's like, I think we're good here. We don't need to do this. And I was like,
We've
Jerry, you
connected
lost the
enough.
Midas. Yeah,
That's
we've
pretty much
lost the Midas touch, Jerry. What's going on here? Jerry. So she's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here, Jerry.
that.
So
She's like,
then
shit, this is not the type of connected I was talking about. She wanted Ethan to be a part of this.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. And Ethan can get fucked and everything. So then in walks teacher and he gets all the stuff up and he's like, what are you doing here, Jerry? And he's like, well, I felt bad, so I came over to clean the store. And in walks the detective. He's like, we think this was an inside job, Jerry. We're gonna need to talk to you later after school. And I'm like, after school? Everybody wants to talk to Jerry after school. And I'm telling you right now, the only person he should be talking to after school is Mrs. Farmer. Anyways.
Right. That would be an excellent reason why he misses the fight.
Yeah. So then he's all like, he goes to class.
Could you
right?
imagine a scene where Buddy has to like go stomping through the school and opens the door and Mrs. Farmer's on her knees?
That'd be great. So then he sits up and sitting next to him in math class is Buddy Revell. And they're taking a pop quiz or whatever, or a quiz. And he's like, hey, buddy, this is on the last 2 chapters. Just go ahead so we can see where you're at.
Yeah, we'll use
And
this as a
so,
benchmark to see how good you are at school.
so then Buddy looks like he can't do it. So Jerry lets him look at his paper, right?
Oh,
But they get
Jerry's
caught.
100% like, if you cheat on me, will you not beat the shit out of
Yeah.
me, please?
So they get taken to the principal's office, and he's all like, "Jerry, I don't know what's happening to you. I've never had a problem with you." And he's like, one of you cheated, and he's like, I cheated, and everything, because he thinks if he takes the blame, then Buddy won't kick his ass. And so he's all like, I didn't do it. And he's like, I believe you, Jerry, but he's like, there's only one way to find this whole thing out. And he does a math problem. He's like, Buddy, come do the math problem. If you both see if you can do the math problem. So Buddy does the math problem perfectly. And he's like, he knew it the whole time. He's like, Buddy, you can go. Jerry, I'm mad at you now. And he's like, fuck. I fucked myself. I'm so fucked.
Like, who knew that Buddy was secretly a savant at math?
Right. So he's going through the gym smoking. And I'm all like, man, you guys really love to smoke everywhere in this school. I'm like, is nobody getting suspended anymore?
They love to smoke everywhere in the 80s. Now the only place you can smoke is outside or a casino.
Exactly. Oh, now people vape. What fucking assholes. Okay, so I hate when I look over and somebody's vaping. Like, get the fuck out of here. Okay, I'm like, if you're not gonna be
just
cool,
because it smells like Fruity Pebbles doesn't make it any better for you.
Yeah, and cigarettes just look cool. When you cut a vape, you just look like a fucking.
It looks like you're sucking on a fucking battery.
Yeah, it's retarded. So then he's like, so he's sitting here. He's like, I don't want to fight you, dude. He's like, I can't fight you. And he's like. And he's like, we're fighting, get over it. And he's like, I got $350. And he's like, I'll give you the $350 if you don't fight me. And he's like, all right.
And Buddy's no dummy. He knows a good deal.
Yeah. So he takes the money, right? And he puts it in his pocket. And he's like, you're such a pussy, Mitchell. He's like, you didn't even try. How does that make you feel? And when he said that, I was like, man, Jerry, he fucking got you right there, dude. Because I've been in a fight.
Like, Buddy's an undercover, super villain.
Yeah, he knows how to get to you. So, but I've been in a fight before, and they're always bigger than me because because I'm little and everything, and you're just. I
was only in a fight twice. And both times the person was bigger than me because, let's be honest, I'm 4 foot nothing. So
yeah,
everybody's bigger than me. And I won.
Yeah. Girl fights are different though. I lost all mine because they were always bigger and but I tried to fight back. There's that. so
you tried that. There's something for that in a fight.
Yeah. So Jerry goes and sits on the roof and contemplates for literally 5 seconds.
Were you able to get to the roof in your high school?
No, I didn't even know how.
You can get to the roof in the high school, and I'm like, I don't even think I would know where that access panel was.
Yeah, I feel like Jerry knew the ins and outs of this fucking school.
Because his best friend was the teacher that oversees the bookstore.
So he goes back to what's his face?
Buddy.
Buddy. And he's like, listen, fucker, we're fighting at 3:00. You and me, parking lot, 3:00. It's going down. I'm no pussy. And I like how
Need
when
my
he
money back. I want a refund.
And I love how he punches the locker as he's going around the corner, and then he's like, that fucking hurt and everything.
And he waits until he's around the corner, and then he's like, shit, that hurt.
Yeah. And then he goes back to math class and grabs the shit, and he's like, Jerry, come back here. And he's like,
sit down.
Flunk me and everything. And I'm all like, oh, Jerry's not fucking around. Jerry's serious.
Jerry's like, my life's over. I'm going down in a blaze of glory.
Yeah. So he puts his stuff in his locker and he starts heading to the parking lot. But Buddy, he gets his brass knuckles. I'm like, Buddy,
which was totally an 80s thing.
Yeah, totally an 80s thing. But I just want to be like, Buddy, you're being, this is pussy material because you're the bigger guy.
He's being way too aggressive. Like, he doesn't need any of that shit, which we see. He literally is just bringing the brass knuckles to do more damage, like to really put the nail in the coffin that he's the badass.
Yeah. So I just want to say right now, Vetta. Okay, so the thing goes off, right? Hold on, I want to get it. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. So as soon as they hold on, I really want to get this shot. Okay, so he goes to wash his face in the bathroom, right? And he's getting ready and everything, and that fucking alarm goes off, right? And all these students, they rush out to the parking lot, and I literally, as soon as what?
Do you not remember what it was like to hear rumors that a fight was going to happen?
Yes.
This is legit what it was like. Everybody was just waiting because that was the most exciting thing to happen.
No, these people are animals. They're animals, all of them. As soon as that fucking bell rang, they're like, blood and everything. I was like, these people are monsters. They don't even fucking care. They just want to see. They're like sharks. Once that chum hits the water, they're all like, yeah, fucking give it to me. And I'm like, oh, you monster, you animals. You're such primates. Okay, so Buddy walks, they're all cheering like fucking like it's the gladiator fight and everything.
It's like it's the WWE.
Yeah, exactly. So the principal, he walks up and everything. And he's like, this fight is over and everything. He's like, sorry, Principal Lewis, or whatever his name is. He's like, we're not going anywhere. He's like, let me help you. And I was like, shit. Principal idiot.
When it goes into him touching Buddy, shit's going down.
Exactly. And he gives the principal that look like, oh, you fucking touched me. And he knocks the shit out of that principal. And he goes flying. I was like, shit, that fucking sucks. The principal is going to.
I'm like, he's expelled. He's the principal. He's expelled.
Buddy has punched so many people there. If he stays at the school, okay, we're going to talk about that because he doesn't get suspended because he's there the next fucking day. I just want to say that right now. So then in walks Franny. She throws down her coat and she gets him to say, she's like, you don't touch him. You're going to have to go through me. You hear me? You want to get him? You have to go through me and everything. And he just grabs her by the face and just
literally the size of her head.
Yeah, like throws her like a goddamn rag doll. And
it's like those NBA players that can palm a basketball, only he palmed her face.
Yeah. And I'm all like, Franny, I feel like you are just really dumb. You're just really dumb.
My favorite part of that is those people that sort of kind of catch her, just lay her down on the ground and go back to cheering for the fight.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, you got knocked the fuck out, bitch. But you didn't get knocked out. You just got face. And I love how she's all like acting like she got like a punch in the face. And I'm like, bitch, you just got face palmed. That's it. Yeah, and thrown a little bit. Calm down. So then he gets thrown up again. He's getting thrown all over this. And which, by the way, I just want to say, these people that park their car in the parking lot, they're all like, fuck, I knew I should have moved my car. I knew I should have moved my car.
I knew something was wrong when I got that close of a spot this early in the day.
Yeah, exactly. So the Mr. Clean crew, they walk in, right? And Duker, he is super happy because he's like, yeah, I get to show off my skills.
Finally.
Yeah, he's like, let daddy work and everything. So he gets in there, but he touches Buddy.
Touches
And I'm all
Buddy.
like, you guys, rule number 1, stop touching Buddy, all
Read
right?
the room. Everyone knows don't touch Buddy.
Yeah, at least just, like, put, like, one of those dog collars on him before you with the stick on it.
No, they need the collar from the Running Man to just run up behind him and slap that.
So the Dukester, he gets punched out, like, right away. I'm all like, man. And I love as soon as Dukester gets punched out, you know, Colonel, you know,
the Nazi guy.
Yeah, the Colonel Lennon here, he's all like, fuck that noise, and runs away. I was like, man, what a fucking pussy. You look like a total fuck. By the way, I just want to, if you look in the back at the Flock of Seagulls guy, loving it. I'm loving it.
I was gonna say, he is my favorite. I want to be his friend.
And I love this chick's necklace right here, the gold one. It's so much. This is great. And the glasses, those are my favorite too. I love it all. Okay.
Oh my gosh, 80s rims for glasses are coming back. Because they were awesome.
So they're fighting, right? And I love how she's like, kill him, Jerry, and everything. And he's like, he's like, 3 minutes, knock his fucking head off and everything. And he punches him, everything. And he pulls out the brass knuckles, right? He punches him, but he's like, it's time to die, Jerry, or whatnot.
Oh, my favorite is the spider monkey friend that just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah. So he's about to kill Jerry with a punch to the face, right? And in walks Vincent, and like you said, he just straight up, like, he's just like, Tarzan's his ass.
Like he had a trampoline behind the crowd.
Exactly.
Propelled himself in.
And the sister sees the brass knuckles fall, and she picks him up, right? And she's like,
she puts him on her brother's hand, and she's like, just do it, Jerry.
Yeah, just do it. Knock that fucker out, Jerry. You got this. And I love how he jumps on him and then he gets hit in the balls. I love this face that he makes right here. He's like, oh, and everything. I was like, that is his I got kicked in the ball face and his O face. You know, when he comes, that's the face he gives. Like,
because he doesn't know if he's aroused or in pain.
I can't. Ooh. So then they're
I feel like in his brain he went, "Ooh, I like that."
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because I just want to say right now, getting kicked in the balls is the worst fucking thing on the planet. And he bounces back like that. And I was like, he didn't get hit in the balls because he bounces back way too fucking fast.
No, he got grazed in a dominatrix way, and that's why he's like, ooh.
Yeah, because I'm sorry, if when you get hit in the balls, like he should have been out for the rest of this movie. That's how bad it should have been. And I love how everybody's all like, knock his fucking head off, Jerry. And I love how the principal wakes up and he's like, don't screw this up, Mitchell. And I'm all like, I thought, what? What are you talking about?
Like, you woke up and that's the first thing you said.
He wakes up like right. He's like, huh? Don't screw this up, Mitchell. Like right off the bat. And I'm all like, that's fun. You know. So he punches fuckface in the face with the brass knuckles. And the fucker goes down for the count.
Knocks him out like nobody's business. He goes down.
Yep. And him and Franny make out, which I'm all like, why would you go
in a crowd of like 500 people, which is weird. Isn't that like soft porn for a crowd? I mean, come on.
And so the detective shows up and he's like, Mr. Mitchell, we're going to have to take you down to the station here. We're going to put the bracelets on you. You got to go down to the station because you got some questions to answer about the store. And the principal's all like, I think Mr. Mitchell has had a lot to deal with today. I'm like, fuck yeah, he has. Like, Jesus Christ.
This kid's gonna be in therapy till the day he dies.
Yeah, he's like, why don't we do this tomorrow? And he's like, we also want to talk to Buddy Revell. And he's like, and Buddy Revell has disappeared like a fucking Houdini trick, like no joke.
Because that's the true signs of a villain.
Yeah. So he's like, fine, and everything. So the next day he's all like, well, I don't have the money and I'm going to get in trouble now. So I might as well just whatever.
And the sister, once again, is on par for 80s style.
She looks great. Yeah, she looks great. I love her little jump. The belt is great too. It just makes everything. Yeah, it makes everything come together. Franny, not so much. She can fuck off. Those M&Ms look so good. Okay, anyways, so then he's like, hey, we want to buy some paper. And he's like, no, just a couple of sheets, $1 a sheet, right? And so everybody starts buying paper, $1 a sheet. And it's like,
do you think it's the they know in each package of paper there's 350 sheets and he needs $450, so they'll be able to get him there.
That's a great point. I think yes. I think that yeah.
I'm gonna drink
I
some more. That was way too logical, and I just thought of it.
yeah. So I love how all these people are like, we love what you did for this school and everything. The one kid comes up and he's like, man, you gave me so much money. You lasted
You
almost
lasted
4
4
minutes.
minutes. He
Yeah,
holds up
here,
his hand,
give me
4
30 sheets and
minutes.
everything. I'm
Give
like,
me
why don't you guys
30.
just give him $30? I mean, why are
Right?
we getting
Why do you
paper out of
need
this?
paper? Because now he's gonna have to reimburse the store for the packages of paper he's opening.
Yeah. So they're all like, we heard you guys are short. It's got some cash flow shortages and everything. And then his buddy walks in. It's obvious he said something. And the sister gathers up all the money and she's like, there's like $100 here. And
Oh,
in
what
walks perfect amount. So then Buddy walks in, right? And they're all like, huh? And
everybody's like,
he puts up his fist, right? Like he's gonna punch him. And then he drops the cash. So he's got the 350 plus the 100 they just made on paper, and he's got the money for the store.
So now he's magically found the money.
Yeah. And so then Miss Farmer walks in. She's like, that
you're
was
watching teacher all done up. Like she looked a little homely in class before, and now she's all like, I could be on the cover of Vogue.
Yeah, exactly. Before she looked like a teacher from Little House on the Prairie. Now she looks like fucking like I'm about to
she's getting ready to do a teacher spread in Playboy.
Exactly. She's like, hey Jerry, you had the best book report. She's like, if you ever want to do it again, just let me know and come over my house. And I'm like, Jerry, listen, I don't think Franny's strong enough to leave you. You should just go over to Miss Farmer's house, even though it's inappropriate. Who cares?
I don't like when she takes off the glasses though.
Yeah. Keep your glasses on, sweet pea.
And I do absolutely love the credits. Did you watch the credits all the way through until the conversation starts? Because now we're back to the opening scene where they're all gossiping, but Jerry is the stud of the school.
Oh yeah. And I loved all of it. And like I like how she's all like these cheerleaders, like they're all like, I can't remember exactly what they say, but she says something like
it's the same thing she says about Buddy, but now it's Jerry.
Yeah,
and he's psycho.
It's pretty
but
good.
She says it
psycho,
but with Buddy, it's more like he's psycho, and now it's all like he is psycho, like a positive way, like sexy.
So sexy. That is where the movie ends, you guys. And Vetta, I'm just saying right now, like I know that the movie wasn't like an Oscar winner or anything like that, but goddamn, did I have a good time watching this.
And let's be honest, there's a lot of fluff in this movie. It didn't need to be a full movie. It's 105 minutes. It could have been a short, but I'm here for every minute of the 105 minutes because I didn't think it was going to stand, because I haven't seen it for years. And I was like,
me neither.
I loved this movie as a kid.
Loved it.
And so when I saw it on the list of underrated films, I was like, oh, did it stand the test of time? Is it really underrated, or is it right where it belongs? No, I agree with the list. It is 100% one of the top 80s underrated films. And I think it got all crossed over because look at the movies, the iconic movies it had to compete with in the 80s. Pretty in Pink, 16 Candles, Breakfast Club, anything by John Hughes, period. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I mean, it was going to get lost. So I do agree. This is a delight. It's funny. I love it.
Yeah, I agree. It was so good. I loved every minute of this movie. I thought it was so much fun. The only thing I really remembered besides the fact that he had to fight somebody, and I remember people buying paper at the end, but I just remember him brushing his teeth and the Diet Coke at the beginning. And I was like,
I remembered was him breaking the cash register with the fire extinguisher.
I didn't even remember that.
That's really the only part I remembered. And when it broke, it sprayed stuff all over and messed it up. That's all I remembered, really. And of course, the fight. Everybody remembers because that's the premises of the movie. But I was like, I was so happy when I saw it. And I agree with the list. 100%. This is so underrated and should be on more must-watch lists.
I concur. All right. Well, real quick before we wrap it up, was there anything else in this movie that you wanted to talk about before we
No, I think we covered everything.
Okay, great. All right. So the last thing that I want to ask you then, Vetta, is overall, even though we pretty much talked about it, but overall, what did you think about this movie and would you recommend?
Phenomenal. absolutely an 80s treasure, and yes, I would recommend it.
Absolutely. I'm in the same boat with you. I thought it was great. I thought it was corny at some point in time, but in a
Mhm.
good way. It was campy at sometimes, but in a good way. I mean,
But it's
camp
in
is
that
always good.
classic 80s way. It's not in that
Absolutely.
cheesy 90s or God, the 2020s
Yeah, I
way of
agree.
doing that shit. Ugh,
Yeah.
cringy. This
There's
is just art.
I agree with you. There's something about 80s camp that just really pops on
Mhm.
screen compared to other like decades and stuff. I think that it's just so good. It's so good. And I really love this movie and I would 100% recommend it because it's just great. I had such a good time watching this movie. All right. Well, with that, we're going to wrap things up, you guys. Thank you so much for listening to us. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at BS Drunk Pod to stay updated. Now, if you listen to us on Apple Podcast or Spotify, please leave us a 5-star review, you guys. We would really appreciate it. And it helps us out tremendously. You have no idea. It gets us a bunch of attraction and stuff like that. So we would really appreciate leave some fun comments too or whatever when you post a review. Anyways, also, we'll be posting the video version of this on our YouTube channel, like I said at the beginning of this. So be sure to make sure to subscribe to us over there at YouTube at BS Drunk Movie Reviews, unless you're already watching us now. Also, you guys, we have started a Patreon with plenty of different levels to suit whatever you need over there. Go check it out. But what we do over there is we review movie franchises. So, and we've done Scream and Jurassic Park, and we've done Bring It On, all that good stuff. So go check it out, see what you like, and everything. In the description for that, the link for that will be in the description down below. But most importantly, you guys, please don't forget to drink, recap, review, and repeat. Bye, you
Bye,
guys.
guys.